Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
1st and 10.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
He's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
34-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. try and run for it with Fournette. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Eagles 14, Seahawks 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Name, how about your respect?
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
42 to the mark. Hey, zero. Let's go, defense. Outside. It's outside. Like 42. Like 42. Switch. 42's the mark. 42's the mark. Don't say no.
Throwing again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run. Wilson hit. That's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself second play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 25 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down Seattle.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to
Saquon Barkley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
14.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
A gain of
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, Barkley. And some room to work. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Penny, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
For the end zone, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for our defense because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Saquon Barkley on the...
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
12-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Barkley again, the ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Get ready! Get ready!
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
It's now 3rd.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27, Seahawks 21.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Jeffrey's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Fournette on the counter. Fournette, first down, still going. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him.
This is Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Fournette. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Fournette on the toss to the right. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Leonard Fournette, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 76 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 33, Seahawks 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
On the carry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Cut. Mike 54. Mike 54. I want that. Give me that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
It's a gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fournette, a first down carry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Down at the 41.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Let's go. You tighten up. Block 54.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Eagles, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaw.